So where you get the mods themselves is in the Steam. Now it has to be Steam. Also, you won't be able to find me unless to find the server unless you're on Steam. You go to the workshop. You gotta go to ARC. You go to the workshop,
Hi.
Okay.
and that's where all the mods are.
Wow.
That's literally the mods that you're looking for. So if we're looking for Primal Fear, type in Primal Fear, and there's all the Primal Fear mods. Now you will find some that are outdated or that they put out um, and no longer maintain, or it was a test thing that they were running. So you do want to read them. You don't just click add all. So to add one, you click here. So we'll find one that I don't have. You'll click just the plus sign right there, and it will now be what? Oh, Primal NPCs. Squirrel. So you're looking at the ones that are still allowed. I didn't do a couple of them. I haven't done that one, um, and a handful of others, but for the most part, they're all here. So you just click plus, and they will now be in your subscribed items. So you can see the ones that I have. And I'm not using all of them, but those are the ones that I can add into the game. So if you want an actual list of what I have that I could add in, this is it. They're not in any order, but it does matter the order that you put them into the game itself. So look at the other video, and it tells you because Primal Fear, the main Primal Fear, has to be the number one mod that you have on the list. It has to be the first thing that you add in. And what's helpful here is you can see what people are saying about it. It gives you information. If you have questions, they have a Discord, and it has links to the other mods or expansion packs to the mod. But there is discussion groups that you can see on here where people talk to them and ask questions, so that you know what's going on and help if you have a problem. But these are the mods that I'm running. Also, Spyglass and Teleporter to me for pure comfort and ease of use. Gotta run those to get around, especially as a solo player. The Spyglass just lets you know if you're about to bite off more than you can chew and how to tame things. And it's not always correct, but it's correct a lot of times. The glider, because I use it as a parachute. The Arcomatic just has some structures like a workbench and a forge and a generator that I like to use. Just comfort of life. Rest of the primal fears. The human NPCs we recently added, I haven't found them to be very exciting yet, but I think they get stronger the more time goes on. And you can tame them. Dino storage is good for moving Pokemon around, not Pokemon, dinosaurs around like Pokemon. You reach out there with the orb. They are now in the orb just like a Pokeball, and they can be transferred like that from map to map at the obelisks without cryo freeze or cryo timer. Ultra stacks, because Primal Fear, the numbers get really high, and Ultra stacks allow you to hold a bunch of stuff without having to fill up your entire inventory. The grapple hook, I like, makes you like Spider Man. Helps you out of some tight spots sometimes if you fall into a crack in the map or something. Trank gun just for ease of use. It's not as good as Origin, but it definitely helps you get off the ground. And Structures Plus, because it allows you to puddle your resources together. I was told, I think Ascended has it, but Evolve doesn't. And so that allows you to do that. And once you have them added, once you have added the, let's see, their workshop, once you've added whatever you want, you go into the game and then you add it. So you have asked how you get all the dinos and what mods we're running, and I will show you. Most of what you see here is from Primal Fear. It's Ark Survival Evolved. Ark Survival Ascended has Primal Chaos and some other Primal. But for Ark Survival Evolved, I'll show you what I've got. If you go to host local, that's how you see the mods that you can put into your game. Primal Fear is the main one that we're looking at, and it has to be the primary, the top mod. The top takes priority. So the order that these are in typically doesn't matter except for that. So if you remove them all, you've got to add Primal Fear first. Let's see if I have one that I don't have on there. None of them. But if you were to add it, we'll look at Last Grapple. If I didn't have the Last Grapple Hook mod, it's not there. You'll just click the mod you want. You'll click it here, and you'll see that it is now the last mod that was added. The last mod goes on bottom. And that's it. So here's the mods if you want to look or take a screenshot or just pause the video. Primal Fear Fey, and then I put in Primal Fear Aberration expansion, Primal Fear Extinction expansion, Primal Fear Tribute mod, Primal Fear Genesis expansion, Primal Fear Boss expansion, and Primal Fear Scorched Earth expansion. I would put those first in order, but I didn't have them initially in the game. But Arc-O-Matic I really like. The Awesome Teleporter and Awesome Spyglass is really good. Structures Plus is really good. And Ultra Stacks. Because the Primal Fear numbers get so high, Ultra Stacks or some form of a stack mod is very important. I like the improved Trank Gun because it allows you an early access to a reasonable Trank Gun. It's not as good as the Origin darts, but it's a lot more accessible. The glider, to me, I use as kind of a parachute, just a permanent skin that you put on your chest piece that allows you to have a glider. Dino Storage, which I recently found is exceptional for when you're transferring between different games, different saves, or different games in the same stack of maps. And human NPCs just because it's fun. Then you just click what you're doing. I click non-dedicated, so if someone is fortunate enough to find the server, they can join.